Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'll be doing a full review on the 3CE Flash Lip Tint. So it comes in 7 colors and I have all of them for you guys to see how they looks like when I do the swatches, and I'll review like each individual colors of them as well in this video. So let's get started. With this 3CE Flash Lip Tint, it's supposed to be a glossy finish but also doesn't give you that stickiness effect on your lips after that. It's supposed to be also very long lasting, I know, right, for a lip tint that is like glossy and shiny. But yeah, it's supposed to be long lasting, it's supposed to stay put, it's supposed to feel comfortable on the lips, and supposed to give you a beautiful shine as well once you actually apply on the lips. I would have to say that the colors for this, it consists a lot of like red and pink, but I love the finish of it because I love how it glides so nicely on the lips, especially as a gradient or even just like a fuller lip. Like the fuller lip, you can just build it up. This particular color here, which is called Tailored, this is the darkest color, and one layer of this, you see this pigmentation, but again, you can lay it up, you can have it natural, you can leave it as gradient, doesn't really matter, it just looks beautiful anyway. When I first applied this really reminds me of the Peta Peta Water Gel Tint. However, I felt like with the Peta Peta Water Gel Tint, it wasn't really my best friend. We have like this love-hate relationship because I feel like the consistency was a little bit too watery for me and it gives me like an uneven finish on my lips. However, I like the feeling of it on my lips, you know, and I like the colors, but it just doesn't give me a nice finish. So I feel like this 3CE one is so much better than the Peta Peta Water Gel Tint, because I know there are some of you guys that really love this water gel tint, but I'm not a big fan of this, but I love this 3CE Flash Tint, so I definitely recommend this if you guys have already tried the water gel tint but you want something better, something that gives you an even finish, something with better formula, better texture, better pigmentation, better colors. 3CE Flash Tint is the way to go. For the packaging, I just have to show you how it comes in. It comes in this transparent box which have like this I don't know, like a radiant, like red tint to it as well, as you can see, and then obviously it's a clear packaging, and so you can see the inside of the lip tint. And each lip tint, as you can see, they all look very similar, but when you actually compare them in real life, you can see that they are actually a little bit different, and the colors that you see sort of matches to the colors of the inside. A lot of the red packaging like this, it does match the lips, but like lighter colors like the coral ones, it doesn't really look like this coral on the lips. It looks much more lighter, but you guys will see really soon. For the applicator, it's just like your usual doll foot applicator, which has a little bit of that angle on the top as well. But I love how long it is because it just glides on really easily on my lips. And there's no scent to this at all. I can't really smell. Yeah, I can't really smell any scent. Like, it's just like a very light hint of floral, but it does fade off instantly. For the longevity, I was actually very surprised with this longevity because I wore this to my friend's ceremony, and I wore it for about 5-6 hours, and we actually had KFC for dinner as well and lots of snacks, and I didn't really care about whether it rubs off or not because, you know, I knew I was testing it, and surprisingly when I check after the 6-7 hours mark, I can still see the colors on my lip. I was actually very surprised, and it didn't feel like it was uneven. You can still see that it probably turned from a fuller lip to sort of like a gradient lip, if that makes sense. So you can still see the colors, but you don't really need to touch up. But yeah, I was super amazed with it, but obviously the shine and the gloss has disappeared, but the colors still stay put. Now, because of the longevity, I thought that this will stain as well, but this actually do not stain on your lips, which, like, thank God, because I'm so happy it doesn't stain, except the stain on my hand from the swatches finger, I mean, but it doesn't stain on the lip, but it's long lasting, so big thumbs up for that. So without further ado, we're gonna go through all the colors, and the first color is Maroon Flush, and this one is like a orangey brown shade, but also leaning towards like the warm brown shade, which is very beautiful on my lips. And this is the color that I wore for the longevity test, and it lasted for a really long time. Next color is Kind Move, which is like one word together, and this one is like a warm color as well, and this is like a coral shade but also a combo of like a carrot orange shade, which is beautiful. For those who don't want like a bright coral shade on the lips, this would be perfect for you. Next one, I love this particular color. This is called Somehow, and this is a beautiful red pink shade. Like, I love how beautiful this is. I would say that this is definitely my MLBB shade. Next one is Taking Red, and this is like your usual classic red, or I call it like a strawberry red. So if you really like this kind of colors, I definitely recommend this because it's really beautiful, and the shine really makes it just sparkle out a little bit more for the red color as well. Next, we have a color called Pick a Side, and this one I call this like a sweet warm shade but also like a soft pink shade. This is very similar to Somehow, but I feel like with this particular shade is definitely much more lighter than Somehow. Somehow is definitely much more darker pink, but this Pick a Side is definitely leaning towards a sweeter and lighter side, which I absolutely love as well. Second to last is called Vanishing Coral, which is another coral shade, and this one is much more brighter of a coral compared to Kind Move, because Kind Move is much more warmer, much more carroty coral shade, but this Vanishing Coral is just like bright coral shade, but not too bright, but still bright enough compared to Kind Move. Last but not least is the one that I'm wearing on my lips, which is called Tailored, and this one is a beautiful deep red plum shade. Like, if there's any color that you want to pick from this shade, I would say this would be one of the color that you should pick out of the red shade ranges, because this is such a unique, beautiful red shade. I just love the finish of this one. So that's my swatches of all of the colors, and if I have to pick a few of my favorite colors, it would be Tailored, Pick a Side, and Somehow, and Kind Move. So 4 colors from this range out of 7. I will also put my ratings right here for you guys to see, but the price for this is actually really affordable as well. I got this for about 10 USD dollars. On the website it's about 15 USD dollars, so I'll put the link down below where I got them from. But again, I'm very super amazed with the colors. I love how comfortable this feels on my lips. It feels so moisturizing, especially for those who have dry lips like me. I just love the even finish, I love the shininess, I love how it's not sticky. So yeah, I just love this tint. So if you guys want to check this out, definitely give this a try, and I hope my review helps you guys. But if not, put it down in the comment below any questions that you want to ask me in regards of this flash lip tint. But yeah, let me know, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye guys.